na saa zingine kanisa na siasa inakuwa moja, inatengana, inakuwa moja, inatengana. Lakini nataka nishukuru Mwenyezi Mungu siku ya leo, Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, karibu hapa nyumbani. Kikwetu tunasemanga mahali mguu ya mbele ya ng'ombe inakanyaga, mguu ya nyuma inafanya nini? Inakanyaga. Hapa Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais,
Honorable Johana Ng'eno was a prominent Kenyan legislator and three-term member of parliament for Emurua Dikirr constituency in Narok County. At the time of his death on February 28, 2026, in a helicopter crash in Nandi County, he was widely viewed as one of the rising voices in Kenyan national politics. While no credible public estimate exists for his personal net worth, his position as an MP entitled him to a statutory salary and allowances under Kenyan law, approximately 740,000 Kenyan shillings, gross monthly as of 2025, along with transportation and constituency development allowances. But there is no verified figure of his total assets or net worth in public domain. Early life. Johana Ng'eno was born on December 12, 1972, into a modest farming family in rural Narok County, Kenya. While specific public records do not name his parents or siblings, local reports recall that Ng'eno grew up in a community where access to formal education was limited, a backdrop that profoundly shaped his later political ambitions and advocacy. He began his education at Magando Primary School, completing his Kenya Certificate of Primary Education, KCPE, before progressing to Maseno National School for Secondary Education, Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education. Ng'eno's academic journey was both ambitious and international. He pursued Bachelor of Arts in International Law at Kyiv TSN University, Ukraine, 2003 to 2006. LL.B. Bachelor of Laws at Mount Kenya University, 2011 to 2013. And Master of Arts in International Studies at the University of Nairobi, 2010 to 2012. In September 2025, after years of legal training and practice, he was officially admitted as an advocate of a High Court of Kenya, a milestone he often described as the fulfillment of a long-held professional dream. Personal life. Ng'eno's personal life was relatively private compared to his public persona. Public reporting confirms that he married Ng'eno Tutu on August 18, 2018 in a widely attended ceremony at Emurua Dikirr Secondary School that drew political leaders from across Kenya. Details about children are not widely documented in mainstream media. Observers describe him as a family man who balanced public service with private life, but there is no verified public record of the number, names, or ages of his children. There is also no authoritative public source detailing his religion, though, like many Kenyan public figures, he was broadly seen as part of the Christian majority. That said, specifics such as denomination were not publicly profiled. Beyond politics, Ng'eno engaged in community empowerment initiatives, such as advocating for education access, sponsoring bursaries, and supporting local culture and music development. He was closely associated with efforts like youth inclusion campaigns and local arts recognition events prior to his death. Professional career. Ng'eno's professional life spanned public service, law, and politics. 2008 to 2012. Served as a director at the Agricultural Development Corporation, ADC, where he oversaw programs linked to agricultural productivity and rural engagement. 2013. Entered elective politics by winning the Emurua Dikirr parliamentary seat, a victory he repeated in 2017 and 2022, earning 3 consecutive terms as MP. In Parliament, he held roles on key committees, including Justice and Legal Affairs, Public Investments, and the National Government Constituencies Development Fund, NGSTF Committee. At the time of his passing, he was chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Housing, Urban Planning, and Public Works, a leadership position through which he contributed to national legislation, such as the Affordable Housing Act, 2024. Ng'eno was known for his vocal advocacy on justice reforms, education access, infrastructure projects, and efforts to promote local talent, especially in music and youth art sectors. House tour and car collection. There are no credible public disclosures or verified media profiles detailing Johana Ng'eno's private homes, household aesthetics, or any car collection. Kenyan MPs are generally entitled to transportation allowances, but do not publicly list personal assets beyond statutory disclosures. Therefore, any descriptions of house tours or car collections would be speculative and unverifiable. College career. Ng'eno's college years were transformative. At Kyiv TSN University, his exposure to international law and cross-cultural perspectives equipped him with a global view of governance and legal systems. Upon returning to Kenya, his additional degrees in law and international studies complemented his public ambitions, enabling him to navigate both grassroots politics and complex legislative environments. He was engaged in student forums, international discussions on law and governance, and later leveraged his legal qualifications during parliamentary debates and oversight roles. Cause of death. On February 28, 2026, Honorable Johana Ng'eno tragically lost his life in a helicopter crash in Chepkeep Village, Mosop Subcounty, Nandi County. The AS-350 helicopter, registration 5YDSB, was carrying 6 people when it went down in heavy rain conditions, reportedly after attempting to land in poor weather. All 6 occupants expired at the scene when the aircraft burst into flames. The crash has prompted official investigations by the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, KCAA, and the Aircraft Accident Investigation Department, with leaders across the political spectrum, including President William Ruto and National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetang'ula, mourning Ng'eno's sudden passing. Johana Ng'eno's life story is one of perseverance against early adversity, academic achievement, legal professionalism, and committed public service, cut abruptly by a tragic accident that reverberated across Kenya's political landscape.